today we are going to be celebrating and talking about what makes your family special and unique.
What things are unique about our family? What do you guys think?
The holidays we celebrate.
We do our own spin on it, right?
I'm Italian, and so we have different traditions.
Is that a good thing or not a good thing?
It's a good thing, yeah.
What do you think makes our family special?
We have a cooking show.
We have a cooking show in our family and a couple cooking stars.
We're bicultural. You are from Peru, and Dad is from Argentina.
What makes our family special, I think, is the size. Our family is huge.
Yes, it is.
When we get together, that's a special time. And it's very important that we celebrate that. Give me 5. Who are the people in your family?
My mom, my dad, Oscar, my grandma, Bama, my other grandma, Humney, you.
You have your uncles, your aunts, your cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin Juno, my cousin Malcolm. We have 2 dads and 1 turtle.
So that's our family. 2 dads, 2 boys, a turtle.
My newborn cousin Otis.
Wow. So many aunties and uncles and cousins.
Grandmas too.
Grandmas, grandpas.
Yes.
And a lot of the times, most of the grandmas and aunties would be like, do you remember me? What's my name? I miss you. Oh, and one more.
One more.
My grandfather, Pops.
Oh, yeah, Pops. All those people that has affected your life. That's a good family.
Okay, Diego, you have a card. I'm gonna have you pick it up and read it to your mom.
What is an important tradition we celebrate in our family?
We celebrate Christmas in our family, right? But we do it the way they do in Latin America. So on the 24th at midnight, we open all the presents, right? Instead of waiting for the 25th. And I think you enjoy that, right? You don't like to wait.
Yeah, I don't want to
Rip
wait.
those presents open at midnight.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then what do we have? You remember? Panettone and hot chocolate?
yeah.
Yeah, you love panettone.
Do you guys remember the holiday that we celebrate in December?
Oh, Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. What's Kwanzaa?
It's kind of like Hanukkah, except we use a menorah to have, and we have 7 candles, and each candle represents a different day, and then each day means something different. And we also give, like, presents to the family. To each other.
That's right. Yeah. What's your favorite part of Kwanzaa?
I like the gifts. I like having the gifts. And,
You like receiving the gifts.
and
I had a feeling you were going to say that. I like that as a community we celebrate, and I like the handmade gifts that you guys make.
yeah.
What about in February? You guys remember what we do in February?
Love Day.
We do Love Day.
We bake cookies for like the community and send them nice letters.
That's right. And we tell them how much they mean to us and how thankful we are for our community. It's really special.
Yeah.
Growing up, when I was a kid, I remember a special day. There was Befana. Do you remember what it is?
So the story is that it's 10 days after Christmas, and if I remember correctly, Befana, she's a witch who flew in her broom, and every year she goes around to Italian kids to give them presents. She will bring something that represents your soul, or like, not really soul, but like something, a talent that you do, or sometimes she'll just be a pencil beside your Allah. I don't know if you've opened the top drawer of my desk, but it's full of drawings.
I see, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. For me, maintaining some of these Italian traditions that I grew up with, it feels like a little bit of home, feeling at home. I'm happy that you can understand the word in America and also the word in Italy.
And I also want to pass this down to my kids, because it's really cool what we do, like to celebrate Befana and all those other holidays.
Oh, Alina, what is your favorite activity to do as a family?
We love to sing and dance, and we put on karaoke.
You're good at singing. Yes, you are. I love to sing too. Grandma loves to sing.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Probably go bowling because every New Year's Day we go bowling, which I really love.
Yeah, that's right.
We like to enjoy Hamni's banana bread.
Yes.
Me and my sister, we bake and we cook and we design clothes together.
I saw how you drew clothing, like you drew your own clothes and then cut the fabric and made your own clothes. That was very inspiring to me.
Yeah, it's fun. I kind of want to be a fashion designer. I'm not sure.
That's what makes you like unique. I really would like that to continue to shine.
So Dex, you want to tell them about your cooking show?
I came up with an idea, and then me and Pop and Zane just made a cooking show.
I think, was it not when the pandemic kicked in and we were kind of at home and that's where the idea of that light bulb went off on your head to have the cooking show?
Yeah.
So how many shows have we done so far?
3.
And the last one, most recent one, is what?
Donuts!
Why do you like cooking as a family? What's special about that for you?
Because, like, we get to have a lot of time just spending time together. And, like, I have a lot of fun tasting and editing. I help with cooking.
And it's good too, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Tell me, like, your favorite Filipino dish that you make that Alina really loves.
Halo halo.
Yeah. Yes, I really love to make halo halo for you, which is in English is mix mix.
And what is that?
It's shaved ice with red beans, sweet potatoes, sweet bananas.
And Jello.
There's even ice cream in there.
Yes, and leche flan and ube. And then we spread condensed milk over it. And then you just mix. Yeah.
Would give you brain freeze.
It does give you a brain freeze if you eat it too fast.
It's the best dessert though for Filipinos.
And my mom loves halo halo too.
So your mother's side of the family is Cambodian, so they're not used to the Filipino dishes. How did it feel when you shared the halo halo with the Cambodian side of your family?
I felt kind of weird at first, but then once they tried it, they were so happy. They were like, this is the best thing I've ever had. I was like, oh, you like it? That's good. We'll have it even more because I love halo halo.
Yeah.
All right. Ready, girls? Have you ever shared one of your family's traditions with your friends?
I've talked about Love Day.
Yeah.
It came up because my friend's birthday is on Love Day. And so I was talking to her about like what Love Day is and how like it's kind of like Valentine's Day but also different.
Okay.
And then sometimes it can be, weird talking about them because people don't, know what it is.
And what did you do in that situation?
Well, I related to like another holiday that maybe they celebrate.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
When Mama and Daddy first kind of developed these holidays, it took some adjusting of our families, right?
So did our family disagree about some things?
Some people thought Mama and Papa were a little strange for coming up with these new holidays, but eventually over the years, everybody was really supportive of us, right?
Yeah.
And so it was nice to celebrate both the things I used to celebrate and to bring in these new celebrations into it as well. It was good.
I just want to say, I am super proud. I feel really proud because my objective as a dad, as a father, was to really inspire you and everybody to learn how to do things with your hands, learn to draw.
Yeah, you're always like teaching me how to draw, and it's really cool.
You like it? Yeah. Shall we do more? Yeah. Okay.
But why do we keep the traditions?
Why do we keep the traditions? That's a good question. You have Latino roots, so I don't want you to lose that. So that's why we keep telling you, we're gonna practice Spanish.
Yo puedo ser súper bien.
Muy bien.
I'm proud of those things because it's like we could forget them when we're older.
Right. Yeah, so it's good to keep that traditions going, right? That's an advantage, to be able to understand two languages, right? And cultures as well.
What do you think?
Sadie, family is basically our base to grow from. And family is important. It's the core. It's what keeps us going together and moving and being successful. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.